don't do it, then I am a practicing Muslim, I won't go to hell, but it's not a choice.
You will go where?
I will go to hell.
No, who said that?
So, but no.
Is there any prescribed punishment for a woman that doesn't wear hijab?
No, but then why is it forced upon me if it's not
okay, good,
that will lead me, for example. So why is it something that is not a choice? So you don't have a choice, you have to cover. But if you don't cover and you are a practicing good Muslim, that does not mean you'll go to hell. But you have to cover. Why?
Okay, good question. Have you read a book called Beauty Sick?
No.
Okay, I want you to buy this book. If it's possible, Beauty Sick.
Beauty Sick?
Yeah, it's by a non-Muslim.
Okay.
It's a very good book.
Yeah.
Now, this book is very interesting because we have this false notion that when a woman takes her hijab off, she chose to take it off. I believe this is the biggest false fallacy ever.
Okay.
You know why? Because I'm asking you a question. Did you choose to take your hijab off?
I never had a hijab.
Okay, you never wore it.
Never.
Okay. Are you telling me that as a woman, you choose not to wear the hijab?
Yes.
I say no. And I'll prove you. Let me tell you how. Are you telling me that the beauty industry, the females around you, the society that you live in have no effect on you and the way you are perceived? And that has no element on you that you may feel, because the book that I referred to called Beauty Sick tells you about women who are beauty sick. Their sickness is beauty.
Okay.
Which is what? When someone comes to me and says, I choose to wear the hijab, I'm like, please don't lie. You wear the hijab because Allah told you to. And now somebody comes and says, well, that's Islam is oppressive. And I say, well, no, hold on a second. Because the very women who wear mini skirts, who go get their breasts done, their backside done, their hips done, their nose done. Can you imagine? They smash their nose. You know your nose, it gets smashed and then reshaped. This is very important. The point is this. Are you telling me these people go and say, I choose to? No, you don't choose to. You do it because the beauty industry, the standards that the society have put a bar on, you are trying to reach those at the cost that you can even lose your life. There was a Brazilian woman who died because she got implants on her backside. She died. So
then your argument is actually null and void, because the same way that a woman will choose or has no choice to wear hijab, but also does these things to herself, and it's like, oh, that's not her choice.
Yes.
Then where do you meet in the middle?
Good.
Where is the choice?
This is where you meet in the middle. The point is this: nobody has a choice. Listen carefully.
But then why do you have free will if you don't have a choice? What's the fucking point? Sorry. So why has God? Okay, so your argument here is telling me that God gives you free will and allows you to have free will, but you do not have a choice.
Okay, let me explain.
In any matter.
No, listen to me carefully. You have free will. You have a choice. In what sense? Which one to follow?
So you're given free will just to choose God.
No. Listen, let me explain. Let me explain it.
No?
Let me explain it.
Okay.
For example, both of them don't have no choice. The one who goes and gets her nose done and has makeup and can't leave the house without makeup, being in front of the window for 2 hours, etc. Okay, and the woman who wears the hijab, they are both told to do so. One is told to do so by the one who created her. Thank you. Now, 1 second. This is where it's crucial.
Okay.
Which one is deserving of being listened to? The one who created you or society?
I mean, if you believe.
Not believe. If, argument's sake, if God exists and He's telling you, and by the way, we as men need to cover up as well.
I mean, yeah, but that's a theoretical question that you're asking me, because how, like.
But I ask you theoretically. But if I ask you theoretically.
Yeah. So if someone was.
Who is more deserving of being obedient to?
I mean, if that is your argument, then of course it's your creator.
Okay, good.
Obedience.
Okay, good. So what have we learned here, sister, today? Both individuals have no choice. They are both told to do something.
Okay.
One is from the creator. One is from the creation.
Okay.
This is where I accepted Islam, because I said, hold on a second, and I'll give you this personal story. I used to have a jumper like this. It was a black one.
Okay.
I thought I looked really handsome in it. No, I genuinely thought I look very good in this jumper. I mean, I think I look very good. Maybe some people might differ. And I used to hate the jumper. It used to make me itch. When I used to be in the club, I used to itch, but I just hated it. But I was like, no, I look good. Yeah? I said to myself, you know what? I'm the biggest slave. This is my master. This jumper is my master. It's like girls who walk into clubs with this much heels, and they have to take you off in winter and it's freezing cold. Have you ever stood on pavement? But when I look at them, I feel the pain. I feel the pain. And the thing is, I'm like, that is your slave. And just as me, when I was getting a jumper or driving a certain car or going to the gym, I'm not saying you can go to the gym for health reasons.
You're basically saying you'd rather be a slave
to the one who created me.
Than me than
exactly. You know why? You know why, sister? Because the creation is never going to be happy with me. When I die, they're going to backbite me. They're going to talk bad of me. The creator is the one that's going to be with me. He's the one who created me. He deserves my worship. Why would I go and try to please a group of people that are never going to be happy with me? And the one who created me deserves it. And guess what? Once I became a slave to him is when I found my true freedom. Once I became a slave to him.
That's a very good point, honestly.
Sister, the point I'm trying to say here is this, yeah? Thank you. May Allah bless you. No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Logical.
And this is the key, sister. You know why? Because at this moment, that is when it clicked me and I said, wow, all this life, my masters were females. My masters was a jumper that I used to wear. My masters was money. I used to live a lifestyle and do extra hours so I can drive a certain car. I used to go to the gym, yes, obviously for health reasons, but I wanted to have big biceps. So when I walk and wear that jumper, the girls can be like, wow, look at his biceps. I used to live, these were my masters. These were my goods. You know what I said? When I said La ilaha illallah, I said, I am free from all of you because I want to worship the one who has created me. And this is where we say, sister, when we talked about choice, the one that takes a hijab off, look, we have a lot of hijab influencers who take the hijab off and they go, I chose to. No, you didn't. You're getting older and you feel like you're getting wrinkly and ugly and you're showing the hair is beauty. And that is the reason why you chose. Don't say, I chose to. Say, I was forced to.
But then there's like, so in terms of like the not having the choice there for something like that.
Yeah.
Like for example, it then comes down to equality again, which literally just circles us all the way back. But,
yes, yes. No camera, no camera.
You know when you talk
Can we have your voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know when you're talking about choice.
Yeah.
You know you don't have a choice whether to wear clothes or not, do you? In a society.
Yeah, you don't.
No. So there's a certain level of dressing decorum, regardless of however liberal you are. You cannot come naked. You have to wear. This is imposed upon you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Similarly, you should not equate
You can drop it.
someone
You know where that chair is.
putting on clothes to someone forcing or a society telling you to put on clothes to a society telling you to take it off. This is a false.
Yeah, no, that was that wasn't the
You have to be on camera, bruv. Allow this. Come on. Let's speak to the family. I called them. But do you get what I'm trying to say, sister?
No, I
So you know why it relates to you perfectly? Because sometimes we go into this mentality where we think the life I'm living, I'm free. You're not. You're influenced one way or another. Because why, as a woman, for example, the question is, and this is what's so beautiful about Islam. Let me tell you something. Before, I used to see women as a piece of meat. Wallahi, I had no respect for them. You know why? Because the society made me like this. And when I came to Islam, women, they became human in my eyes. Because Islam told me that you honor them, you respect them. It's not, what is she? You know, you're talking to her. You're not talking to somewhere else. And this is the issue, sister. There's men here, like, there's men everywhere. The point is this, and I'm not saying women are perfect. There are, a lot of, women as well. Let's be honest here. The point is this, that women are sexualized. Man, I'm driving down the A406.
Okay, wow, no.
Okay, all right. Am I in trouble?
Whole new conversation into it.
Okay.
So it's our fault, and we have no choice in the matter of, we have to protect ourselves because men can't control them.
No, I never said that.
Oh my
I
God,
never said
women
that.
are sexualized.
I never said that. Did I say that?
You
No.
said women are sexualized.
No.
Why are we sexualized? Because the brain of men can't separate it.
What does Allah say in the Quran? You know what Allah says in the Quran?
I don't know. You tell me. You're
Okay,
an
sister,
expert,
I'm not the expert. I'm a nobody. I think you know much.
you're the expert, not me.
No, I'm not. We're both the
Tell
expert.
me why.
Sister, Allah says in the Quran, tell the believing men to lower their gaze.
Yeah, they should.
1 second. Allah doesn't say women cover up because men can't control themselves.
No, but why? But then why? So if men shouldn't be gazing and sexualizing and making all of this, then why do I?
Yes.
Have no choice but to also cover up
No.
and protect myself.
No. Listen to me. Allah says to me, tell the believing men to lower the gaze.
Okay.
That means if she's in a bikini, if she's in a niqab, if she's in a jilbab, irrelevant. I have to lower my gaze. I'm not going to say, she's wearing a bikini, man can look at her now.
No.
She's wearing a niqab. I have to lower my gaze, period.
Okay.
Now,
But then why?
No. You know what that means?
Or why?
That means this notion that men can't control themselves. That's why Allah tells you to cover up is not true. Because Allah tells who? The believing men first. Tell the believing men to lower the gaze.
Okay, طيب.
Now, Allah works on a micro level. You know what that means? You're training your young boys to respect women by lowering the gaze.
Yes.
Now, how does Allah deal with it in a macro level? By saying, do not sexually objectify women. Now, if I am looking all around me and I see bikini woman in there that's talking about chocolate, and I'm thinking, what's chocolate got to do with a bikini?
Yeah.
And then I'm seeing a woman over there, arguments say, dress up in this way and that way. The society is sexually objectifying women. Look, I was watching a documentary yesterday. Yeah, it was talking about in the 1970s, Times Square in New York was it's disgusting.
Yeah.
There was a man who killed 80 prostitutes. And these women they were not human.
Yeah,
there was a study that was done that looked into a man's brain. They showed him woman in bikini. The part of the brain that lights up for tool use, you know, tool use, screwdriver, lit up. You know what that means? He didn't even see him as human. The part of the brain was like, this is an object. How does a human being, and a lot of serial killers, you know how they had something in common? They all used to watch pornography. The point is this: men are created visually. If you sexually objectify women to such a level, men lose respect. This doesn't mean that a person has a right to go and abuse or rape or whatever just because a woman is dressed up in a certain way. There are women who are dressed up in hijab and niqab that get raped. The point is this, sister: everyone has a role to play. My role is I lower my gaze, but I would not also like you to be, this woman to be in my face or dressed up in a certain way where I'm like, well, I would not like to see that. The point is this: Islam deals with giving the responsibility to both. It doesn't say, hey, men are animals, you are to blame, it's your fault, you cover up. Islam doesn't say that.
But
Islam,
the same way that women are sexualized, men can be sexualized as well.
No.
So then why are
How?
Sister,
let me tell you something, yeah? Let me tell you why, sister, yeah? I've never seen a woman ever go and say, you know what, let me go and, there's a picture of a man's calves, let me go and stare at it. That's not her nature. In her nature,
men go and stare at women's calves? Bruh, okay, I don't know what...
Sister.
Calves.
Sister.
Just calves.
Sister.
Calves.
I know man them that lose their mind. They lose their mind when they see a toe. Okay, when they see an ankle, his temperature starts rising, his blood pressure goes somewhere else. The way we're created, sister, we are visual. We are so visual that the point is, that's why, you know, for example...
Shut the fuck up, man. No one invited you. Go.
Don't listen to him.
He's such a wanker.
Sorry. I don't know, what's happened there? Do you know?
He just came and attacked me out of nowhere.
Now or before?
Before, when we were talking to our friend.
Okay, let's ignore that. Let's ignore that. We're starting. Okay, so what I'm trying to say, sister, is that Allah is telling you this is the best way to live your life. And I'm telling you, sister, look here, there's a lot of things I had to give up when I came to Islam. A lot of things I did not want to let go of. But let me tell you something. Letting go of them, it made me who I am today. Islam is the solution. There is no other religion, I'm telling you. It might sound, okay, here we go. My religion is... I'm telling you, we can prove it. I'm not here to talk. I can prove it. Islam gives me purpose. I know my purpose. I know why I'm here. I know where I'm going. I know what to live by. If we live by these laws, etc., wallahi, I'm telling you, life will not be, utopia. Yeah, okay. The point is this, though, that we will have a good way of living. Yes, in the Muslim empires, there was killing. There was things that happened. But the point is this: Islam is the best solution. And guess what? You are going to live by a way of life anyways. And you already are. Live by the one that God sent you, because that's the best.
You make very good points.
You make very good points.
Very nice conversation.
Me too, Sister Alia.
I've been trying,
oh my gosh, I think it's been an hour probably.
I think so too.
Thank you, Sister Alia. Look, thank you. We don't shake hands.
We don't?
Yes. But you know why? Because out of respect. But the thing is, you see
I see that's a little bit disrespectful.
Good. But we need to end it with this. You know why? Because there was, I think, the Me Too movement. Remember the Me Too movement?
Of course I know the Me Too.
Now in workplaces, back in the day, not back in the day, like a couple of years ago, in the workplace, they could touch a woman they can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
In the workplace, they have to leave the door open now.
Yeah.
You see, Islam has come and told you, look, prevention is better than cure. Islam has one solution. It doesn't say, drink alcohol, then we'll take you to rehab. Islam says, don't drink alcohol. The point is this, sister. Me and you, like, for example, a handshake is nothing. Like, we can say, okay, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
But it's interesting that you see it as a sign of respect.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to me, I feel like I'm honoring you so much that I don't even want to shake your hand. Not because there's anything wrong with you, because you know why? Because that's the level of respect I have for you. But society's made it seem as if, you know what? Look how disrespectful he is.
No, I don't think you're disrespectful. It's your prerogative to not want to shake my hand.
No, I do it because I honor and respect you.
Well, thank you.
Uqsum billahi al-azim, that's why I do it.
Shukran.
May Allah bless you. You are a lovely person.
You too.
And
Very
it was
kind.
lovely talking to you, sister. If you have any questions, my table is there. And we can carry on, inshallah.
Sure.
And may Allah bless you, inshallah. And give us the best in life hereafter. Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Bye.